Laps worth of racing, SK Light action. Getting ready to roll off of turn number 4. Anthony Marvin, Tyler Bowery winding up off the corner. Green flag unfurls and we're underway as they head down into 1. Bowery gets the jump on the outside. He'll set the charge off at 2.
And on the outside, Jason Chapman in the 44. He bullseyes his way into the number 2 spot. John O'Sullivan going to the extreme edge. And car number 51 moves up into 3rd.
O'Sullivan Sports number 51 up into the 3rd position, set the sights on the number 2 driver. That is Jason Chapman in the 44, little bumper tag deep in the pack. Everybody's able to gather up.
29.
Oh, it'll be 29 again.
Yeah, well, let's see what Tyler can do as the exuberance of youth. But Jason Chapman beats him to the punch. And Chapman is able to firecracker his way into the lead, and Jacob Perry is there with him.
Looked like Tyler spun the tires on the start, which gave Chapman a great run on the outside. Look at Perry. Take a look down on the inside off of turn 4. And here comes Sammy Anderson up on the outside.
And the car on the inside is Tyler Berry. We have a battle for the lead. Here comes Perry inside, trying to blur his way underneath Jason Chapman as they whiplash their way off the corner. New leader. Jacob Perry takes over on lap number 4.
Perry sets the pace. Here comes Bowery working his way back to the inside of Chapman, down the back straightaway, while Sammy Anderson works the outside lane, gets a good run into 3 and 4, evens up with Bowery, and just misses that 3rd spot at the stripe.
And now she gets the nose of her car into the top 3. So a driver on the move is Sammy Anderson. Now she goes to the extreme outside looking for some help from the banking. And here is Berry trying to crowbar his way to the inside. Can't make it happen. Sole control of 3rd place, Sammy Anderson.
John O'Sullivan knocking on the back door of Tyler Bowery as they came off that second corner trying to get a run at the youngsters. They head down into turn number 1. Battle for second. Anderson down to the inside of Chapman. Down the backstretch. Chapman's able to be set up for the challenge and shut the door.
Well, you talk about being stuck on between a rock and a hard place. That's Sammy Anderson. The rock in front of her is Jason Chapman, and the hard place behind her is Tyler Berry. So she is caught in a sandwich. Bert Willett is starting to pick up some ground as he is now in 8th place.
Trying to close in on the 07 of Marvin as he is squeezed by the Caddick machine. Down into 3 and 4 they go. Sammy Anderson again takes a look for that second position. Chapman again shuts the door, and Bowery starts to go to work down on the inside. Contact there. Anderson goes around. Bowery gets caught up. They both slide up the racetrack, and the 07 of Marvin spins, and somebody gets into the back of him.
Make things work out. Jason Chapman surrounding him as we turn the ignition key, and Jacob Perry. He is a bazooka in turn 2. Chapman making a charge.
Down the backstretch, they're wheel to wheel and down into 3 and 4. Chapman up on the outside. Perry down low. They're stacked up double wide for 3rd as well, with Burrows edging out O'Sullivan down into turn number 1.
Burrows likes the outside groove, but O'Sullivan battles back on the inside, so they are even. And Jacob Perry trying to pull away. He is leading by about a loaf of bread against the 20 of Perry. Now a downstairs move by John O'Sullivan, but didn't have enough potency to get by Burrows.
No, so he settles back just in front of the 151 of Bert Ouellette as they roll off of turn number 4. Field starting to stretch itself out down the front stretch as Jason Chapman in that black number 44 continues to put pressure on Jacob Perry.
He is trailing by about the length of a chopstick as he tries to track down Jacob Perry. Burrows pulling away from O'Sullivan in the war for 3rd. In 5th place, Bert Willett. So he has passed a lot of cars to get to where he is now. Blocks him behind him. And then it's Gombos. Remember, he had to go to the rear early in the race. Right now, he is fought for 7th place.
A lot of smoke coming from the 12 of Tyler Bowery at the back end of the field. You can see him as he comes in the corner. You're going to wonder if that's brake or tire smoke or something rubbing on that machine. He is all over the back bumper of Sammy Anderson as she looks underneath Gombos down off of 2.
Boy, it looks like a serious condition, like somebody put a pack of Marlboros underneath that number 12 car. Trouble blocks him, goes around. Put Barry into the barrier, but that didn't happen. Right now, what's happening is another razzle-dazzle restart by Jacob Perry. Chapman trying to hang tough on the outside. Here is Burrows. You have to pay attention to him with 8 laps to go as he is getting close to the back bumper of Jason Chapman.
Burrows up to the 3rd spot now and has a little bit of room between he and second as they head down into 1 and 2. Chapman still hounding Perry down the backstretch. Meanwhile, Ouellette has gotten by O'Sullivan down on the inside. O'Sullivan trying to battle back up top. Here comes Tyler Barry on the inside lane as well as they hit the stripe.
Well, that with new sponsorship, and it has helped him be in the top 4. And now O'Sullivan answers back on the outside. It has turned to a cliffhanger at the front of the field as the nail-biter continues between Perry and Chapman.
5 laps to go that time across the stripe, and Chapman continues to knock on the door down the backstretch. Falls back about a car length as they hit turn number 3. Battle for 5th down in the corner. Tyler Barry working the outside lane, slides by Ouellette, shuts the door across the stripe.
Well, that almost got underneath him. That was not the case, and the smoke continues to billow from the back of the Barry car. We are down to 3 laps to go when they hit the line, and Chapman, he is within striking distance, hanging onto the back bumper like a Christmas tree ornament.
3 laps to go that time at the stripe, and as they chase the backstretch down, it is still Jacob Perry setting the pace. The trouble for Burrows as he slides up the racetrack, Barry down the inside, but problems for Gumbos as he goes around off of turn number 4. Can he get that car rolling?
And we are getting ready to turn him loose. Green, white, checkered.
Off the corner they come and they wind it up across the stripe. Perry gets a good jump, and look at Tyler Barry right back into the fight. He's looking for second down on the inside. He and Chapman race side by side down into 3.
Boy, a great comeback in this race by Tyler Barry as they blister their way into turn number 1. White flag is out. Let's see if Perry can do anything as he is able to scorch his way into turn number 3.
Yeah.
Here comes Barry. Here comes Chapman. Out of turn number 4, Jacob Perry.
Off the corner they come, and Jacob Perry will hold on and pick up the win. A great...
Now, Jacob, we've seen you win in a Bandolero, seen you win in a mini stock, but what does it mean tonight to put this SK Modified into victory lane?
It means a ton. Thank you, Dave. A lot of people don't realize this has been a super tough year for us. We've had a lot of stuff go wrong. You name it, it's broke. So it feels really good to be able to be out here. Huge thank you to Jason Durbin and the entire Royal Screw Machine Company. They're the reason we're out here. They put me in this car. They chose me. So super to be able to put it in victory lane. I can start with it. Huge thank you to all the guys in the SK Lights for running me clean. Jason put up a great battle out there, and I know he's still young, so he's got a lot of potential. This is a great division, especially for the up-and-comers, so it's really good to be standing here in victory lane back of the bowl.
Now, the last time I saw this car, she was getting double hooked off the turn 1 fence at Stafford. How much work did you have to put in to get her back? This is the first time we've seen her in action.
Yeah, this is the first time this car's even hit the track since then. That was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. And me and Dad were out in the shop till 11:30 last night, working our tails off on this thing. We ended up rolling it out of the trailer this morning. So we're still working on it this morning. So to be standing here and showing that the hard work does pay off, it really means a lot, especially this season.
Okay, Jacob, I'm sure there's a list of people that you need to thank for getting you here tonight.
Yeah, first and foremost, I got to say huge thank you to Jason Derwin and the entire Royal Screw Machine Company for throwing me in this thing. As you can tell, we had a bad fast piece. I actually lost power steering before we even took the green, so holding this chicken flag is getting a little heavy right now. My arms are a little numb, but no, huge thank you to my spotter. CJ did a great job. It was his first time really ever spotting for me, so he did a great job up on the box. All the guys that we raced with, huge thank you to my dad. Nobody realizes how hard he works to be able to keep me out on the racetrack. So there's tons of people that have to be thanked, and man, it feels great to be sitting here in victory lane, so hopefully they can all come take a picture down there.